Hello, here we are back at Haven. Alright, I don't know if I don't know if those missions count as like a story mission or not, but actually probably going to Val Royeaux did, so I guess we're gonna talk to people again. I also need to talk to Sarah and Vivian since they are brand new, but let's check here.
Do you need something?
Okay, goodbye.
That's enough for now. Another time, then.
Yeah, I think I still need to get her friendship up or whatever before I can talk to her rather brother.
Did you need something?
Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery, but the Templars will aid us. They cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Actually, I think I've already actually talked about that stuff.
I should let you get back to work.
But I'm not done with you, fuckface.
Is there something you needed?
I want to see what happens. Oh, by the way, yeah, with these flirt options, just because you see that in someone does not mean they are a romance. Like, for example, you can flirt with Vivian throughout the game. I think there are a couple spots. And some jackass on YouTube wanted to argue with me saying that he romanced Vivian. I don't think he knows what they're talking about, because Vivian's not a romance option. And Cullen will not, he will not be in a relationship with Qunari or dwarves. It's only elves and human females. FYI. I think the same applies to Solus. Oh no, Solus is elf female only, that's right. So anyway, I just want to do this to see if he rejects me.
Did you leave anyone behind in Kirkwall?
No. I fear I made few friends there, and my family's in Ferelden.
No one special caught your interest?
I can't say I was looking. Honestly, I was not good company back then.
I might enjoy your company.
If I've made you think otherwise, I have so many responsibilities, and I would hope for your friendship, but cannot offer more.
Okay, so that's what happens if you are race-gated, I guess. Okay, that's good to know. Because, yeah, Vivian just straight up rejects everyone. She's like, that wouldn't benefit me at all. Oh. Hey, why are there enemies over here? I'm not that great, but I'll fuck your bitch up. Alright. Can I make armor yet? I don't remember. Craft armor. It's probably not better than my armor. Wow, I can make nothing. All 2 options, and I can't do them. Why are they zero? Why are they 0 armor rating? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. This also looks just like the rogue clothing. They're pretty similar. I can't wear this. The way this game is, light armor is mage, medium is rogue, and heavy is warrior. Ew, gosh, there's shit on my face. Get the fuck out of here, man. Alright. So, I guess I'll have to go kill things for more, supplies. He thought he would be useful here. Wow. I sure hope he doesn't die in the future. Oh, the future. I thought I would be here forever. Alright, let's see. I don't even know what this guy sells. Oh, probably weapons and stuff. Whatever, I don't need to talk to him. Oh, wait, that's... What am I doing? That's the fucking crafter guy. Armor stand or whatever. The fire with the quest marker. Hey, Varric, you have anything to add?
Need something?
No. You know what? I don't know if it's a bug or not, but on my other 2 characters, and I'm assuming it's only going to stay the same, but these options are always here when I talk to Varric, even after I pick them.
Carry on.
And everyone else's dialogue, that shit goes away, but not his, apparently. I don't know why. I also got some annoying dialogue with Varric where, like, I picked a specialization, and then every single time I talk to him, he's like, so I hear you've been hanging out with so-and-so. And then you have to, like, comment on the matter before you can cancel. I know you can click circle to back out, but that's not... I don't have that habit. Like, what the fuck, man? Every single game in the universe has been like, oh, say this to say goodbye. You know, I can't get in the habit of just pressing circle to leave. That's preposterous. So anyway, inspect stuff. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, whatever. Adios. I've already talked to that dumbass. Hey, damn it, game! Stop lagging up. Hi, Liliana.
Did you need
something?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
Nothing to report. Adios. Au revoir. Salut. Good day. Let's see. Now I can... Yeah, I gotta talk to Sarah. If you don't talk to her now, later in the game, when you get to, like, the new base, she gets fucking pissed off. I thought that was a little funny. Alright, so Lucy got new shit?
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Travel to the hinterlands with Solus. Okay. Maybe that's how I access those ward things. Like, I remember I went to that cultist place and I couldn't activate it. It is indeed a real one. I just didn't remember how I was able to access them. I don't know how many there are in the game, but yeah, they're wards. They're supposed to, like, help the veil not form again. Although I don't think they actually have any effect whatsoever on the game. But you do get XP, so if you find them, you may as well get them. And if you have Solus in your party, he says, like, if you're near one or not. So I guess that's helpful if you wanted to get them all. But the game doesn't keep track of it either. So that sucks. So Sarah is bae. We're going to talk to Sarah.
So, this is it, huh? Oh, no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
It's not just a war between those two.
Well, sure, the sky has a hole in it, but I can't put an arrow in that. Well, I have. Doesn't come down. That's weird. And that's the point, right? It's weird and right there, but they still want to punch each other. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid and smells of horse. Really, what everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, all-touched Lady Herald?
I think I'll enjoy having you around, Sarah. I hope you'll feel the same.
Woof. See you, Herald. Herald. I have to do something about that.
So anyway, yeah, Sarah's gonna be permanent party member. Because Sarah is fucking adorable. Alright, let's see. Read. Tale of Frostbacks. I have to talk to you some more, though.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which? The ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
What do you think about our Spymaster, Ambassador, and Commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her, too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now, Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen, I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair, though.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here. Chasing mages, that's a Templar's job. A big, armored, pissed-off helm polisher. Not too late to go find some. Or stay home.
Is the Inquisition what you thought it would be?
Calling an Inquisition is a bit much, isn't it? Slot even know what they're chasing? Fair question for me as well, I suppose. Everybody following a rumor. At least I'm used to that.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh yeah? Interested, are you?
You're skilled. Who taught you how to use a bow?
No one.
That seems unlikely.
What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that for you.
Oh, certainly. Not a day's effort for the naturally gifted like us.
Well, it's not like that. It takes work. A bit. Not like Cullen and his pets. I mean, you miss, then you don't. Is it that hard to see when it's wrong?
Is it an elf thing?
Most I know couldn't find an arrow sitting on it. Right. Maybe I just make it look easy in shite company. Fact still is, no teacher. Where would I find one in alleyways anyway?
How about the basics? Where are you from?
Ferelden?
I got that from the accent. Where in Ferelden?
All over? Okay, fine. Denerim for a bit. South, north, wherever I want.
Oh, you're from wherever. I'm from north wherever.
What?
North wherever. Oh, we had fun on street and or in local tavern.
Oh, hardy ha. Oh, funny you. It's complicated. I don't like complicated. Let's leave it at that. Maybe.
You're not like most of the elves I've met.
Thanks, right? Or was that an insult? Suppose I could go barefoot and whine. Like that's soulless, right? Never be as good as we were. Well, who's we? I'm just fine.
There's nothing to learn from any of that history.
Yes, don't do that. What? We lost so bad there was nothing left. You figure out what they wore on their deathbed, you wear it. Waste of time.
We'll talk later.
If you say so. Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah?
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
Are you just about pranks and revenge, or is there more to it?
Well, it's a weave, right? I grease a ballroom, so a wyvern chasing Git has to hunt sprains. Strangely, handmaids leave his vault open. His heirlooms pay off someone else. Maybe clean streets in Kirkwall so someone gets something else. Pish, pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or a laugh. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it.
I'm glad I met you before someone decided what I deserved.
You're no hateful ass so far. I'd just get you with a pie or something. Anyway, assassin's a bard's job, innit? No fun that, though. They might plonk a noble, right? But only to raise another. Plus, I'm shy at singing.
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, yeah? An even spread is all it takes.
So do you take turns leading or something like that?
There's nothing to lead. Put a few favors in, take a few out. Stop and you cut yourself out. Other than that, we stay out of each other's way. Probably best. Some are right answers.
Where are the people you promised?
If I knew, they wouldn't be much use. That's sort of the point. Look, unless your baddies are rocks or trees, they have people they use. Cooks, squires, wipers. Yeah, I know, wipers, right? You better believe the one with wipers deserve it, right in the... Well, anyway. The little people will be there when you need them, in a million little ways.
So lots of little contributions add up in the background, like snowflakes that snap a branch.
What? Sure. Like snow, I guess. Anyway, it just works, most of the time. Friend of a friend and little hints. Mind you, you still have to be smart. Don't bet your life unless you're into that. Risky, yeah, but you like a bit of a tease.
I can play along if it works for you.
You have a choice. Hail the Inquisition.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, innit? Your wish is something, something.
I was wondering if you could look at some locks for me.
What, the doors under the chantry?
You know about them.
Places have doors. I just wasn't interested in poking through some sister's breeches. Good to know about you, though. Consider them open, yeah?
Yay!
Something on?
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Okay, hey, Flissa, what's up?
Oh, Maker, you're here. You're the Herald of Andraste. And you were sent to test us, to see whether we would accept a Cunari as Andraste's chosen. I think everyone is worthy of love. The Maker just makes some of us larger and greyer than others. I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
It's all right, Flissa. I won't do anything frightening.
If you wanted to close the breach, I wouldn't mind. As I said, I'm Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
You said Leliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, mainly. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I'd pass word to Leliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harrit is the Inquisition's smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Okay, now what do we have to do? What is this? Return to Haven's Chantry, and then the War Room. Okay, yeah, we can do that. But, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I keep thinking my fucking cat is being a dinglefritz and jumping on shit, but... Nope, he's just sleeping downstairs. Okay, Chantry!
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave...
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
Hey!
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is...
That fucking clipping though, right? Way to go, camera. But yeah, my character's hand phased through my horn! God damn it, BioWare. Worst game I've ever played.
That does sound odd. I agree. The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Yeah, that staff going right into the camera, that was glorious. Oh yeah, we didn't talk to Vivian yet, but you know what? I'll tell you what. We did talk to Sarah, so she said she unlocked these doors for me. I was wondering how a non-rogue would do that. So I'm glad that dialogue option popped there. I wonder if it would have had anything for Varric. Let's see. Ooh, let's go in here. Alright. Read. Andraste, Bride of the Bullshit! Oh, I got an Inquisition perk. Alright. Yeah, I have a strat for how I get those Inquisition perks. I'll discuss that when I get to the war room. Oh, no Black City. Oh man, I wanted to read about the no Black City. Oh, that's too bad. That is just way too bad. Yeah, I don't know what good oh, I guess there is something in here. Oh wait, shit, did I grab them all? Because it scrolled down, but I guess maybe it got them all. Like, seriously, yeah, there's nothing in here. Anything in this last two? A note! One with words, I hope. Something, sure, great. Yeah, unimportant codexes, I don't really care. These ones are kind of irrelevant. Okay, I guess that's everything. Unfortunately, I don't get a tiny little basement map. God damn it, game. Why you gotta do this, BioWare? Why you gotta do this? And I really, really, really wish that they had the map on the little mini circle thing, like in the first two games. It's really unfortunate. It would help with maneuvering some buildings, sometimes. Okay, so what is over here? Oh wait, this is a messenger. Hi, Krem. Okay, and here's one of the problems with this game. Sometimes it doesn't work when you click on them.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
Who are you, soldier?
Cremisius Aclasi with the Bulls Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bulls Chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What can your Bulls Chargers offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royeaux. We've got references. You lead a company yourself, right? So you know talk is cheap. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull. He's a Canary like you. He's big, he's got the horns and all of it. He leads from the front. He pays well and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
We'll consider your offer.
I appreciate it. We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Okay. I'm not doing that right yet, though. Oh yeah, we need to talk to Vivian now.
You've never been to a circle, as far as I can tell, yet you're remarkably skilled. Were you self-taught?
My people know a thing or two about magic.
I had heard that magic practiced by the Kunari in Talvashoth was formidable, but I never had the chance to observe it myself. In my own experience, nothing is more deadly to a young mage than a lack of knowledge. Which makes the current state of things Precarious. What do you imagine will happen if the circles are not restored? Do you foresee the Dalish taking us all under their wing?
But her talking about the Kunari and Talvishoth magic actually brings up something that could probably be interesting. If, like, they already have the specializations for each class, but if they had a bonus tree that was specific to race or species, I think that'd be pretty cool too, because obviously there's nothing different between my fucking Kunari magic. Okay, I have the same lightning as everyone else. Or perhaps even different, like, animations or colors for some of the abilities if you're a different race type or something. Just to show that you learn things differently than others, perhaps. I think that could be pretty cool. So, what do you imagine will happen if the circles are not restored? Do you foresee the Dalish taking us all under the... Yeah, like the Dalish would do that.
The war benefits no one. It must end, and order must be restored.
If only the rebels saw things so clearly. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
Also, Vivian just greatly approved when I said that war thing. One of the things that really sucks about that, in this game, it doesn't... Like, there's no way to really know, like, the status of the companions. And there's not really context to know how much greatly approving or slightly approving is. Like, I mean, is slightly approving 1, is approving 5, is greatly approving 10? Or is slightly approving 1, regular approving 2, greatly approving 3? There's no way to know, and there's no way to know if anyone is in danger of leaving the party for being pissed at you. I haven't had anyone leave my party, but there's just no way to tell what that current status is like the other games. And Mike Laidlaw said something that really fucking pissed me off. He's, we didn't want it to feel too gamey. Really? It's a fucking video game. Of course it's a game. Put in a fucking like meter, goddammit. What the shit? Get the fuck out of my face. Gosh. But anyway.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
If that's true, then I'll put it to good use.
I suppose we'll see. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
Okay.
Yes?
You know, I don't know the context of this. I want to help the circle. I don't think I've ever picked it yet, though, on my other 2 characters. So yeah, let's just pick it, see what happens.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the circle?
After the circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the circle would be in your debt.
Okay, so I did pick that on my first character. I didn't get it on the second one. Yeah, I didn't remember that thing.
Yes?
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear. And an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the circle in 2. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
If you led all the loyalists, why are you only First Enchanter and not Grand Enchanter?
Grand Enchanters are elected, and since there are no First Enchanters besides myself, no vote can be held. I could name myself Grand Enchanter, but the title holds no meaning now. When the circles are restored, that will change.
What was it like to live in a circle?
My dear, your question is the root of all problems with mages. I cannot tell you. Every circle was different. Their Templars were different, their politics unique. And every person within each tower had an experience of circle life unique to themselves. Some people suffered and some were content. Some were cruel, some compassionate, and some indifferent. The same is true of people everywhere, in all circumstances, whether they are mages or not.
So tell me about your personal experience with the circle.
I enjoyed life in the Montsimard Circle, my dear. It was an edifice devoted to knowledge and refinement. And there is comfort to be had, you know, in the company of fellow mages. Those born without magic will never truly understand us.
You must have been under constant supervision, being forced by Templars to live in the tower. Was that hard to endure?
My dear, I have a suite in the palace and a wing at my dear Duke Bastien's estate. I have never been forced to live anywhere. Most circles allowed mages to live away from the tower, either on their own or in service to the nobility. All that was required was permission from the First Enchanter. Some circles were harsher in their restrictions. Kirkwall was the worst, but it was the exception. Most were quite permissive. Perhaps too permissive, in retrospect.
How did we come to this state with the circles in revolt?
A failure of perspective that infected circle leadership. Mages lived solely in a world of Templars and mages. They could not even imagine what was beyond the tower walls. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers. Across Thedas, a new tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia, again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
Are you familiar with Grand Enchanter Fiona?
We've met. Before her horrendously ill-timed and selfish vote for independence, I thought her adequate at her job. In her dotage, she could not handle looking after the well-being of so many people. We would have done better to replace her years ago, to let her spend time gardening.
Did they have cause to rebel?
In the aftermath of their terrorist attacks? Was that really the most opportune time to break away? By all means, protest abuses by the Templars. Just don't do it in a way that says mages support wholesale murder. By voting when they did, my colleagues all but declared war upon the ordinary people of Thedas. A war in which we are outnumbered 100 to 1.
I thought the fighting was only between mages and Templars. Why are mages fighting mages?
The vote for independence was carried by only a small margin, but Fiona chose to let the motion stand. Those who opposed a rash declaration of war against the entire free world had little choice. By breaking from the Chantry when they did, the rebels declared themselves in support of mass murder. Anyone who did not wish to support terrorism and the slaughter of innocents was forced to take arms against the rebels. Yes?
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
You must have an opinion of the Templars after living so long in the Circle.
Having opinions about Templars, my dear, is exactly like having opinions about mages or Navarans or men. I have known some who were impossible to endure and some who were utterly charming. I have suffered insults at the hands of those in the armor, but no more than I endured from nobles or tradesmen in Val Royaux. Personally, I have found the Templars a useful tool, skilled at keeping more unpleasant elements at bay.